The song The Big Purple Castle is like the end of a Broadway show. It's like when all the balloons goes off and all the fucking glitter falls down and all that stuff like that. And everybody's on the stage going, la da 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 da. It's supposed to be like one of them songs. And it's a real celebration of, when you finally get through the whole thing and the whole, like we go through chunks of our lives, in these little paradigms, they're like little boxes, and like that's what happened in that box, and you finally get to live the full story out, and then it's time to move on. You go to a new box. And so the Big Purple Castle in many ways is it's like the celebration that you've done the story, you've lived up to the shit, you've fucking put the work in, you've fought the demons, you've fought the battle, and here you go. Here's your reward.
So I always remember this song, the first time I heard it. It was the second journey that I took to America to record the album, and I'd arrived at the house before Frank because he was still en route from Florida. I think he had like a 36-hour drive ahead of him. It was just ridiculous. And I always remember him coming through the door, and he'd written 2 songs on the way home. I don't quite know how he'd done it, but he did. One of them isn't on the album. The other one is The Big Purple Castle, the song. And I always remember him showing me it, and I always associated that song with him coming home, kind of, and arriving at the Big Purple Castle. And in fact, one of the lyrics in that song, I hope I make it to the castle. It's definitely about that journey he must have taken to get there, so we could start recording the record.
The Big Purple Castle, I hope you make it to the castle where the air blows so free. And I hope you make it to the castle, the Big Purple Castle. It's the closest place to heaven that you'll ever be, where your mind can fly and your soul is free. You're free. Don't. I should have the drum.
Yeah, Purple Castle, come on, woo! Where the air blows so free, living free. You're on the Purple Castle, a little place in heaven, created just for you.
Also, the Big Purple Castle inside everybody, because everybody's got their own Big Purple Castle. That's what the whole thing is. It's a place you reach where you're just not prepared to compromise yourself anymore. Where you're just like, you know what, fuck it, this is what I do. This is my life. You don't need another fucking therapy. You don't need another course. You don't need another fucking doctor or lawyer, or you just fuck it. Fuck it. You're just, you know who you are. You know what you're doing. And the Big Purple Castle is a great, is a great metaphor for that. And even the physical house that I'm in now, the Big Purple Castle here, it's amazing here, dude. It isn't like some mansion or something like that. It's, it's a fucking, it's a fucking castle. It's like, and so the Big Purple Castle is, everybody's got one. You've got yours. And it's just, whenever you're ready to go and pick it up, some of you are already picked it up. Some of you will be living it out.
But yeah, I always associate that song with that feeling, the feeling that you get when you go into that house. There's definitely a warmth in that home that I've only experienced in a couple of houses throughout my life. Really, to be honest, there is something really special about that house. I really hope he doesn't sell it or anything. Really, I just hope that he always has that house. It's an absolute sanctuary. It's a very special place. Yeah, the Big Purple Castle.
There's a great line in the Big Purple Castle. It says, and then you hear that you're about to give up, right? It says you're about to give up, and he said, then you hear the sound of cheering, and you see the castle walls, and that's a great day when you finally get to see the castle walls. What a great day that is, dude! Absolutely amazing. You hear the sound of cheering and you see the castle walls. I remember hearing that cheering when I was coming in there and I was on the way in. I was, it was just a great feeling to approach your own castle walls, you know. Brilliant. Loved it.
Could we all just get along?